Hi, my name is Ruth, and I will be talking about Lady Gaga and religious symbols in her videos. Lady Gaga rose to stardom with her questionable videos and songs. She is known to push the limits and voice her opinions regardless of the criticism that always follows. Her videos, such as Judas and Alejandro, have some images and words that many may consider blasphemous. She was actually being compared to the famous and controversial Madonna. As it is known, Madonna was also not afraid to express herself in ways that would result in harsh criticism. She went as far as being crucified for one of her performances, which made the Pope himself release a statement saying that Madonna's performance was blasphemous and she should be excommunicated. Now back to Lady Gaga. She was raised a Roman Catholic, so far as going to a private Catholic all-girls school. However, she released a statement saying, "The influence of institutionalized religion on government is vast, so religion then begins to affect social values, and that in turn affects self esteem, bullying in schools, teen suicides, all those things." But she does claim to be a practicing Catholic. When answering the question, what is religion, there's a vast amount of definitions available from many scholars. One particular definition by Clifford Geertz is that religion is a system of symbols that reconciles ethos with worldviews. Symbols alone is a major characteristic of religion. The cross is a symbol of Christianity, the star and crescent is a symbol of Islam, the Star of David is a symbol of Judaism, and the list goes on. That being said, I am now going to talk about the symbols that relate to religion in Lady Gaga's music videos. Lady Gaga's song Judas already has a name related to religion. In Christianity, Judas was one of Jesus' disciples who betrays him and turns him over to the Pontius Pilate soldiers. Right away, we can assume the song will be about betrayal. So the video begins with the word Judas and the Christian cross right under it. There is also a biker gang on the road, which we can assume is in reference to Jesus and his 12 disciples. And of course, Lady Gaga is torn between two men. On one hand, she has her boyfriend who is a good person, and on the other hand, she has this bad boy who she still wants. The good person boyfriend is obviously Jesus. He is wearing the crown of thorns and throughout the video performs acts that Jesus did, such as raise his hands over one's head to forgive their sins, get his feet washed, and receive the kiss of betrayal. And who was the individual giving the kiss of betrayal? Why, the bad boy Gaga is clearly in love with Judas. Throughout the whole video, we are bombarded with images of the cross, mainly on Lady Gaga. Could it be because she was raised Catholic and considers herself holy? She does sing, "I'm just a holy fool" in this song. I would like to interpret this as the constant battle between good and evil. Good because she's holy, evil because she's a fool for loving Judas. There's also a scene where Gaga is walking beside Jesus and Judas is walking towards them. Gaga, however, pushes Judas away as he is trying to get near her. This can be interpreted as her trying to resist the temptation. Finally, it's clear she chose to betray Jesus when instead of shooting Judas for betraying Jesus, instead a lipstick comes out of the gun and she puts it on his lips as if saying, "Go ahead and kiss Jesus," which in the Bible is how he betrayed him. An interesting scene that follows is her standing on a rock with her arms out in the position Jesus was on the cross, and water splashes on her. This can be interpreted as her being baptized and washing away her sins of loving Judas. In the end, she is being stoned by a group of men and women. This is what I find most powerful because I feel with the whole song she is talking about the battle of being good, but also embracing that we are not perfect and will make mistakes. This is why she is shown being baptized with the water, to show that it's okay to make mistakes, that we will be forgiven and can move on. However, although we'd like this to be true, reality is many of us will still be judged by our mistakes, hence her being stoned at the end. In regards to the reception of the video, religious groups have responded by being outraged as they claim the song is blasphemous by singing she is in love with Judas. Bill Donahue, who is the president of Catholic League for Religious and Civil Rights Group, said she is trying to rip off Christian idolatry to shore up her talentless, mundane, and boring performances. He also called the song a middle finger message. Even Lady Gaga's creative director, Laurieann Gibson, admits she almost walked away from co-directing the music video because of its heavy use of religious themes. However, she stayed on after Lady Gaga assured her she wasn't doing it with malintention. In the Philippines, Christian groups united and called for a ban on Lady Gaga's concerts after alleging her song Judas is offensive and a mockery of Jesus. For some positive reception, Phil Fox Rose, reviewing for the Washington Post, said the video was moving, both artistically and spiritually. Tris McCall from the Star Ledger said there was nothing blasphemous about the video, and that the dancing in it was a pleasure to watch. The video was also nominated for Best Choreography at the 2011 MTV Video Music Awards. David Forbes came up with the idea that there are four relationships between religion and popular culture, which are religion in popular culture in religion, popular culture as religion, and religion and popular culture in dialogue. This song would be considered religion and popular culture due to the portrayal of Christianity in the video. However, we could also say it falls under the category of religion and popular culture in dialogue, as it caused religious leaders to speak out against why they consider it blasphemous, and other critics to defend it as not. Something else I'd like to point out, aside from the religious symbols in Lady Gaga's videos, is that Lady Gaga also falls under the category of popular culture as religion. Lady Gaga is considered influential by many, especially the LGBT community, for being outspoken on human rights issues. Her song Born This Way is an example of how she advocates for people to accept who they are, accept who others are, and love one another regardless of sexual orientation, sexual preference, and ethnicity. Because of this, she is considered Mother Monster, and her followers are called Little Monsters. To sum it all up, Lady Gaga will continue to be controversial and outspoken. There will always be different interpretations to her videos and lyrics, and she will always cause a stir when it comes to religion and originality amongst each individual. She is not concerned with the repercussions of her actions, and this is what keeps her relevant and popular culture. Thank you.